Hey there, Internet friends. Trevor Starkey here with another episode of Wrestling Wednesday. And this week I'm going to talk through my predictions for No Mercy this coming weekend. This is based off of the card as of today, September 20th. So if some new match involving like the Hardys or something gets thrown on the card, I haven't seen that anywhere yet. So this is what has been promoted so far. So up first, we have the Intercontinental Championship between The Miz and Jason Jordan. My prediction here goes to The Miz. I think they'll continue this feud for a little while longer, and I don't think Jason Jordan's shown that he's necessarily ready to kind of take on the mantle of being a champ yet. Certainly, they could give it to him and try and kind of force the push, but I feel like this will go a little bit longer. I think The Miz is doing some of his best work right now, so I think he keeps it. And we continue to see this feud between him and Jason Jordan, and using Kurt Angle into that whole mix as well. Up next, I have the WWE Cruiserweight Championship between Neville and Enzo Amore. I feel like there's probably just way too much backstage heat on Enzo to bother giving him a belt, though I do think that the move to 205 Live for him has probably brought some extra eyes onto the Cruiserweight division, but I think ultimately here we'll see Neville retain. Doesn't seem like they would have taken the belt off of him and then given it right back to him, only to have him lose it here to Enzo, a significantly inferior worker in the division that is all about being a good worker. I think if Enzo eventually wins it, I think it'll come down to like a no disqualification match or something like that, but because this doesn't have any of those stipulations, I think Neville retains. Up next, we have the match between Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt, and I want Finn Balor to win. I think Finn Balor should win, so I think WWE Creative is going to troll me and fall back on their whole 50-50 booking thing and give Wyatt the win here since Balor won at SummerSlam. So my prediction here, Bray Wyatt walks away with this one. And then we get one more feud to finish out the trilogy or something. The Raw Tag Team Championships, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, I think will retain over Cesaro and Sheamus. Sheamus still has to go film whatever movie he's doing with WWE, so I don't see him and Cesaro taking the belts back. And the feud that they've got going seems to be gearing up, maybe Anderson and Gallows coming in as like the new competitors for Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Plus, you've got WWE 2K7 and 2K18 coming soon with Seth Rollins as like the figurehead on the box, so it seems to make sense that you'd want to keep him kind of as a champion for at least the launch of that game. Up next, the Raw Women's Championship match between Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Nia Jax, and Emma as a fatal five-way match. I can't see any reason to add Bayley into this match this late in the game other than to give her the welcome back from injury title win here. It's a shame because I think a powerhouse run from Nia Jax would be a little bit more interesting, but I think they'll give it to Bayley here to kind of set up a repeat of what happened with NXT, and you've got Asuka coming in, so I think she'll get the eventual push by defeating Bayley, just like she beat Bayley for the NXT Championship. I think you'll get Asuka immediately coming in and challenging Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship, and kind of going on a tear, just like she did in NXT. So that's my prediction here. I think you'll see kind of Bayley win it here to set up that Bayley versus Asuka kind of next steps. Next, we have John Cena versus Roman Reigns. I think Reigns will win and continue to be just as bland and bad on the mic as Cena has highlighted through this whole feud, but the fans will boo him and he'll still take the victory because Roman Reigns is the guy based on Vince McMahon's vision for whatever. Then lastly, we have the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman, and I want Lesnar to lose. They've started selling Strowman merch, so I think Braun will actually win and maybe give Lesnar some time off, and maybe he'll come back and challenge at the Royal Rumble or something like that for the championship. So my prediction here, Strowman takes the belt, and I think he's done a good job kind of setting himself up as a new monster in the arena. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go. I'm going to say Strowman takes it here and becomes the new champion and finally puts Lesnar kind of on the back burner for a little while. Yay. So those are my predictions for this weekend's No Mercy. I'm sure I will have gotten them wrong, and I will owe Cameron Abbott more Portillo's hot dogs as our standing bet continues, and I continue completely defeated in that arena, and his undefeated streak will probably continue, and it'll be annoying. But those are my predictions anyway. Let me know what you think about No Mercy in the comments below. As always, I've been your host, Trevor Snarky from TrevorTrove.com. You can follow me at SnarkyStarky on Twitter. And until next time, from here at the Trove, treasure your friends.